Hello, this is Mr. 3D and I made a data pack that disables Enderman spawning. I actually wanted to make this part of an story data pack that I wanted to make, but it will probably take a while until I have the time to work on this, so I made it a standalone data pack for now. And the way it disables Enderman spawning is differently than most data packs. It does not just simply remove the Enderman. It actually adds a little bit of a story element to the Enderman despawning. So if we summon some Endermans, you see that Endermans are still there. Because the way you disable Endermans from spawning is by actually defeating the Ender Dragon. So if we go in here and simply kill the dragon, it has to be a player kill because it tests for the dragon phase. That's the death Ender Dragon phase. Let me turn down the volume a bit and please finally die. So, and now Enderman spawning should be disabled. If we go back into the overworld, you still see that there are Endermans in the end, because Enderman spawning is not disabled for the end. It's only disabled for the overworld. And it's also only disabled for the nether. So Endermans no longer will be able to spawn in the nether and in the overworld, because the Ender Dragon is defeated, because he is kind of the magical creature that spawns the Endermans in the other dimensions. You still can build your Enderman farm in the end dimension, but you won't see Endermans any longer in your overworld and in the nether. But, however, it also uses the Ender Dragon system, so if you want to have Endermans again in the overworld for whatever reason you want to have that feature, you can simply just respawn the Ender Dragon, and as soon as the Ender Dragon is respawned, there he is. Enderman spawning in the overworld and in the nether is enabled again. So now Endermans are able to spawn again, so this all depends on if the Ender Dragon is alive or if he is dead. And let me quickly show you how you now can change the dimensions. So if you click in the Enderman file, you see those two files where you see if predicate in overworld and in nether. And if you want, as an example, to have the Enderman still spawn in the nether, you just go here and delete this whole line. And if you have a data pack that adds another dimension, you just basically add another line in here, change this to the dimension name it is called. Say we have a dimension that's called B-World, we rename it to B-World, B-World. And you have to go into the predicates folder, copy one of those files, paste it, name it the same way the predicate is called in here. So this namespace, you go in here, and here under dimension, you can type in the namespace that is used for this dimension. Say we have a data pack that's called cool pack, and in that one there would be dimension with the dimension name B-World. And now Enderman spawning is also disabled for the B-World. Yeah, this is basically how the data pack works. So if you liked it, please leave a like and maybe subscribe to the channel. I hope to see you again very soon, and I wish you a wonderful day. Goodbye.